My name is Verner Ayukegba. I'm a Senior Vice President with the African Energy Chamber, and I want to thank you all for being here today. Today, I will be talking to Mr. Edson dos Santos, the CEO of Etu Energias. Very welcome, Edson, and thank you for giving us your time.
No, thank you. It's it's a pleasure to be here today. Congrats. I have to say congratulations to the organizers. Great conference so far, beautiful scenario. The opening was absolutely excellent.
Let's move on to what is important here. What is important?
This is important,
now, what is important is congratulations on being nominated for a Game Changer Award. I know it didn't work, but congratulations. The nominees, for those who were not there at the dinner, the nominees were Total on the Camino, Total, Sonangol, and Petronas on the Camino project. And then you had Sonagas, of course, with Sonangol on the Amufet project on doing a petrochemical plant, as well as Etu Energias. Now, the reason I'm talking about the nominees is that you see the magnitude of the nominees. So for last year, a couple of years ago, you wouldn't call these big companies Total, and you wouldn't call Sonangol and Etu in the same, that's 10, 15 years ago. But the reality here is that we are here because of amazing transformation and amazing fit that has happened. So that is why I'm really saying congratulations for that. I think it's no news to everybody that Etu has really had a significant transformation. How do you feel?
Thank you, thank you. We feel, of course, very, very honored. We need to recount those votes because I don't understand how we lost. I don't understand how we lost. No, but jokes aside, of course, very, very honored. It's teamwork. It's not one of us, it's the whole Etu family. But last time we were nominated for an award in one of these events, we were still called Somoil. Since we were Somoil, we've rebranded. We are now Etu. And today I was asked a lot of times, what's this? Is it ETU, Yetu, Wetu? We are Etu Energias. That stands for we. You and I, us together, is in Bantu language.
Really?
So that's where it comes from. And you have to remember our history. Last award we were called Somoil. But Somoil was created about 24 years ago. 5 of we call them our elders, people in the industry that you probably know, retired from Sonangol and decided to create this small consultant business, managing 2 petrol stations. And since then, it grew. Big took them a lot of initiative, focus, and above all, I would say resilience. I've met a lot of young entrepreneurs here today. It's really important to be resilient. Please, please continue to push, continue to believe, and good things will happen. Somoil is an example of that. We reached the year 2000, and of course everybody remembers COVID, big crisis in the company, and when we had those issues, when results were negative, production was low, safety issues, that's when the company decided to change courses and refocus the business, right? So we moved from Somoil to Etu, but more than a change in name, change in vision, change in focus, change in objectives. And with that, we grew as a company.
That's an amazing story for anywhere in the world. Now, the Game Changer Award was because of the significant acquisitions, Total assets earlier on, and then Galp assets. What does that really mean?
It's a tremendous achievement by the Etu family, but it wasn't only us, right? We could not have done it without the support of a lot of stakeholders. Ministry of Petroleum, ANPG, of course, big help, AGT, even the National Gazette.
Did you make sure you pay all the taxes around that? You just called AGT.
Do we have anyone from AGT present? Sorry.
If you're from AGT, you need to make sure that all the taxes were paid on that deal.
Etu Energias went from a company that paid 13 million in taxes in 2021 to close to $90 million now. So that's, if there's anyone from AGT, they can confirm. So that's progress. No, but it took a lot of work from the Etu family, but clearly financing for oil and gas type of business today is hard. If someone tells you that it's easy, they're lying, honestly. I lost weight, I gained a lot of gray hair, I lost hair, but it took a lot of work and a lot of support to get it done.
I like the fact that you talked about support, and I just need to highlight that because one of the key themes has been, the concessionaire role going away from Sonangol on into ANPG, and we can now really see the results of what has been happening at ANPG with respect to facilitating some of these deals
So I will
around
talk until
specifically
Then
giving
you'll say
the
it in
concessions as well as
And
making sure
then
that
I will
approvals come
call
in time.
the girls.
So you are living
Great
proof
example.
to
Oh,
that.
no,
Great
no.
example.
And then the video, yes.
We got
And then the
our
video.
approvals in
It's
record
not
time.
just on the
No.
internet site, it's actually happening.
It's real, we can attest to that. What takes time, of course, is securing the financing, right? Especially when you go international. And especially if you're an Angolan company, again, please get your compliance in order. It took a lot more time to get the compliance structured and organized. We created a whole new area in the company called compliance that is really focused on that. The deal itself, the economics were great, but the time it took to secure, to be allowed in the room with the banks took a lot of work, and compliance was a big issue.
So just picking up on that point, what lessons can you share? Because not many African companies can do billion-dollar deals. So Etu is now in the world of billion-dollar deals. How do we get more African companies to be able to move there? So what lessons can you share? Working with the banks together in that sense, stuff around compliance, operationals, how does it affect, and what did you say?
I would say it all starts with your own company, internally. We had to rechange our balance sheet. A lot of focus, first of all, on safety. As an operating company, if your safety is not in order, you are in trouble. So we significantly improved, reduced the number of incidents, the number of leaks. We got our safety ESG in order, reducing carbon footprint, quite important. Second one is around your balance sheet. Big focus in controlling costs. Some oil at the time, or Etu, we had an OPEX per barrel north of the $30. We got it down to about $12 per barrel, and our focus is to get it to single digits. So still ongoing. So once you get your balance sheet slightly improved, then you need to go out there, meet people. Please believe in partnerships. Conferences such as these ones are great for networking. Meet people,
Let's move away from
They
that.
help. They help. They made a difference in our case.
Well, what is much more important for me, I love and respect everybody who's here, and thank you for being here. But I think what I really want to know is what difference does it make for the communities in which you work? What palpable difference can we see around the growth of Etu? I'm happy for AGT getting in another couple of, tens of millions of dollars. But what palpable difference does it make for those communities in which you operate in?
Tremendous difference. The growth of Etu means more employment for Angolans, means more social responsibility type of work. It means the growth of a company and hopefully of a lot of other companies. We want to have 10, 20, 50 companies similar to Etu. That's our goal. Local content is always important, but I'll be a bit more specific. By being more profitable, by making more money, we were able to grow our company and launch into different business. Downstream is an example. Today we have 3.5 petrol stations, and our goal is to go up to 40 petrol stations within the next 4 years. That's growth, that's employment, that's a result of being profitable. Paying more taxes, we talked about, and then investing on the upstream. Exploration is expensive, even onshore. I said 5 million yesterday, but for a company of our size, 5 million is especially if it's a dry hole, it's quite a bit of money.
Don't worry, soon it will not be big money.
So investing
Very
on
soon.
exploration so that we can find more resources, employ more people.
So I like the fact that you brought about growth and your diversification, that to me rings like employment. Do you have a sense of how many people you're going to be employing next year, hiring next year? And I want to put you on the top spot. Can you commit to a quota of how many are going to be women? We just had a panel here. We've heard Total committed to saying they're looking at 30%. We need it more. We need it at 50, but we'll give them that. Sonagol, Engineer ADM Katia here talked about Sonagol going. Can we get a commitment here around what is the quota for those who are going to be employed next year?
I'm going to get killed, Werner. You're not helping me.
Can we get a quota?
No. Of course, the downstream business tends to hire quite a bit of people. So our goal is to grow on that side quite a bit. I would say about 20% growth from the number we are today. As far as women, of course, we always, just like everyone else, we try to
Can we get the
increase
commitment
our
on the quota?
I have to go in, it's around 40%. That's our target.
Wow.
Yeah.
Please. We will be asking next year, so.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Lastly, I mean, it's been a great conversation so far. What does the future hold for Etu? Are we looking at more acquisitions in Angola, outside of Angola, other kinds of growth?
Werner, the future looks great to Etu and to a lot of the other companies based in Angola and Angolan based. The future looks great, and I'll tell you why. Opportunities. The number of opportunities available are great. M&A is part of it, but we really want to do the job. We want to be a strong operator. So we want to drill wells, we want to do exploration, we want to diversify our portfolio. Downstream, renewables has to be part of our portfolio. But I know you stopped me, but you cannot do these things alone.
No.
So I have to first of all thank my fellow board members. They help a lot. They're part of this. The Etu family, our partners, stakeholders, of course the government as well. You need partnerships to be successful and to grow.
Okay, I think that is it for me, and thank you so very much to the audience. Thank you to you for giving yourself to this, and looking forward to seeing you and getting a confirmation on the quota being implemented. Remember 40%, ladies, in terms of what is the target, proposed target around Etu hiring women. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.